Ellen DeGeneres is a little bit bored 3 years after her show ended. I would love to do a UK talk show. Ellen DeGeneres is reportedly gearing up for a return to TV. The 67-year-old has been enjoying some downtime after the Ellen DeGeneres show wrapped in May 2022 after 19 seasons. She started a stand-up tour last year, but canceled some cities before putting out a Netflix special, in which she said it would be the last time you're going to see me. On the special, she tackled the toxic work environment allegations leveled against her in a 2020 BuzzFeed report, joking that she was kicked out of show business for being mean. She said she had a hard time in the wake of the backlash, which marred the last 2 seasons of her eponymous talk show. "I'm making a joke about what actually happened to me, but it was devastating," she said in Ellen DeGeneres, for your approval. "It took me a long time to desire to do anything again." And now that she's cleared the decks in the UK, perhaps DeGeneres is ready to wade back into the world of hosting. The comedian and her wife, Portia de Rossi, upped sticks and moved to the UK in November last year. The couple has been keeping a relatively low profile since the big move, but DeGeneres emerged in the UK for the first time since the news broke on Sunday, July 20th. Speaking to English TV and radio presenter Richard Bacon in Cheltenham, DeGeneres revealed even though her new job is going well, there's a lot of her old show that she misses, hinting at a potential comeback to a talk show. "I want to party, I want to do something. I like my chickens, but I'm kind of bored," she said in the interview. What she's not certain of, however, is whether the recipe she followed for nearly 2 decades would work once more. When asked later in the show how things have changed in the TV landscape, DeGeneres replied, "I just feel like people are watching on their phones, or people aren't really paying attention as much to television because we're so bombarded with information and entertainment." Yet she said she would do the same thing here in the UK that she did with Ellen in LA. "That would be amazing. She is being very careful about what comes next," she said. DeGeneres also exclusively revealed the inspiration for her relocating to the UK for the first time. She was bluntly questioned whether President Donald Trump had been the tipping point for her and de Rossi, 52, to move, to which she responded, "Yeah, their original plan was to move to the Cotswolds for part of the year, but it all had to change after the election. We got here the day before the election and woke up to all these texts from our friends, and there were all these crying emojis, and I was like, he got in. And we're like, we're staying here," she said. In the time since, the pair have been living more simply, she said. "It's clean. Everything here is just better. In the treatment of animals, courtesy. I love it here," DeGeneres said. "We came here in November. Not the best time, but I saw snow for the first time in my life. We love it here," she added. "Portia flew her horses here, and I have chickens, and we had sheep for 2 weeks.